And Confucius said, forget injuries, never forget kindness. Can we all agree to that? Yes? Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Mary Beth, go ahead and get us officially started too.
Certainly. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. For those who don't know me, I'm Mary Beth. I'm Jill's assistant. I'm here to support Jill and all of you today. And welcome to our kindness circle. Allow me to introduce you to Jill. Jill Lublin is an international speaker on the topics of radical influence, publicity, networking, kindness, and referrals. She is the author of 4 best-selling books, including Get Noticed, Get Referrals, Guerrilla Publicity, Networking Magic, and Networking Magic. Her latest book, The Profit of Kindness, went #1 in 4 categories. Jill is a master strategist on how to position your business for more profitability and more visibility in the marketplace. She is the CEO of a strategic consulting firm, and she has over 25 years experience working with over 100,000 people, plus the national and international media. Jill teaches a virtual publicity crash course, and she consults and speaks all over the world. She's spoken on many stages with luminaries such as Tony Robbins, and she also helps authors to create book deals with major publishers and agents, as well as to obtain foreign rights deals. So without further ado, Jill, take it away.
Thank you so much. And again, grateful to be here with all of you. So, it's interesting about kindness because what it does is actually really relates to your business, to your life. It's so nice to see some of my dear friends on here. Welcome, TR and Lawana, and I think a few of you else I know. So hello to everybody, glad you're here. And our purpose today is to really get, shall we say, more into the power of kindness, more understanding about how that will really support your business. I'd like to invite you to my Year of Kindness circle, and we'll let you know about that too. And, one of the things that I found when I was writing, this is based all on the Profit of Kindness. Oh, I switched them around. It's right there. And I found that, there was, interestingly enough, 7 return on kindness pathways. People talk about kindness, sort of as a random act. And you'll discover today that I'm really big on what I call conscious acts of kindness, right? Because the 7 pathways is what helps kindness to rock. You see this lovely piece? Hey, Mary Beth, am I spotlighted? Because I see you, so I don't know if I am. Just checking. Kindness rocks. That's what we're talking about. And so when we're looking at the pathways to kindness, when I was writing it, I discovered that there were 7 of them. And they include generosity and compassion, gratitude and positivity, flexibility, patience, and connection. Now, I will tell you some of these were things that I changed and recreated, so that was interesting. But, one of the things that I realized is that in each one of these, there's something for us to learn. There might be some that you're really good at, and there might be some that you're not so good at. And I think what would be really interesting is to take a look at what are you, shall we say, great at, and what do you need more help with? I'll just share with you a funny thing that when I was writing the chapter on patience, well, what can I say except that I got put on hold from the utility company for an hour, and they came back and they thanked me for my patience. Has anyone ever had this experience, where you're thanked for your patience and somehow I'm going, well, wait a minute, who said I was patient? And you know what, you can relate to this, right? And especially I think as entrepreneurs, as business owners, that we might all feel this certain way. And anyway, I just would love to do me a favor, if we could, post in the chat 2 things. One is, where do we see each other first? I always love knowing that, meaning how do we know each other? How'd you find out about this? It's always good to know. And that would be great. So let's see that for a moment. And then Mary Beth, as they're doing that, let's do small breakouts. on this one. And then I think when we're asking for leads and referrals, we'll keep everyone together. And I think that would be really great. Oh, great. Thanks. Perfect. Yes, TR, I love that. Oh, great, Phyllis. Wonderful. Okay, excellent. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. Oh, Nabo. Great, Susan. Beautiful. Thank you, Luana. Wow, that was a bit ago too. I love that. It's great to know where people are coming from. Thank you for letting me know. Beautiful. So with those 7 pathways, and Mary Beth, are you ready to go to breakouts? Yeah, let's do that. That's perfect. We're going to do 10 minutes. We're going to do 3 in each room. And here's what you're going to talk about. And bear with me because I love reading the question to myself. And that is, what is the kindness trait you're finding that you're practicing most? Like what's easy for you? And then what's a trait you need to practice most and why? Okay, everybody clear? Good, clear on the question? Person with the shortest hair, you'll go first. We're going to give you, I think, 2 minutes apiece to just speak this, right? And then let everybody go and then come back to each other and just see what else is there. What else can you go deeper on, even in this question? Because believe me, there's always more. And Mary Beth, if you can, let's say, TR and Eddie, do you work together? You know each other as well? I love, so Mary Beth, let's put them in different groups, because I like different people to know each other more. I think that's a great thing. Yes?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so Mary Beth, you're good? Cool. All right, so person with the, what I just say, longest hair? Shortest hair?
Shortest hair.
Okay. You're the what? Test question. Person,
Shortest hair.
you're the what? Timer?
Breakout leader.
You're the timer, basically. Now, by the way, being a timer, my friends, means you can also be a bit intrusive in a kind way. If somebody's going over, just say, hey, time, and hold up the phone is great. Okay, that's super great to do. Okay, we've got the question in the chat. Mary Beth, also hold the chat open so that when you're in breakout rooms, you can chat to each other, is great. And are y'all ready to go? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go.
We are ready.
Excellent. We'll see you back in 10 minutes. Beautiful. Well, it looks like you had some fun in there from what I can tell. Would anybody like to do some sharing? I'd love to take some shares, see what happened in your circles. Come on. Who'd like to share? Give me a hands up in the Zoom or you can just wave your hand, whatever works best. Who's got it? Eddie, please.
Hey, Jill. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So interesting question. I appreciate that because I hear from our group that we all seem to have, the ability to communicate with others. So therefore, we need to practice more patience, right? Some people need it more, than others right here, right, Susan? Because Susan, she's all given. She's very patient and it was really good. So Phyllis did the same thing. Like we both can practice more patience. But one of the things that we can all relate to is gratitude. That was actually the common theme here, that we have that gratitude and also being able to help others. So pretty interesting question, Jill. I appreciate that because it put a light on something that personally I don't think about every single day.
I love that, Eddie, and thank you for that. Beautiful sharing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would anybody else like to share? No? Okay. Well, a couple things. Number one, I want to make sure that, we're going to have a next, usually we would do this in a breakout. Let me just tell you, we have over 200 people in our Year of Kindness. And so we do 2 breakouts per hour, just so you know how we structure it. And if I may, can I just take a moment and tell you how Year of Kindness actually works? And then we're going to do one of the breakout sessions here with all of us. Would that be okay with you? You let me know.
Please.
Yeah? Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. When Prophet of Kindness came out, God put some seeds in my heart, and that was to do this, kindness circles. And I'll tell you, when 60 people started showing up and 40, I'm like, okay, there's something to this. And I created really a formed community called Year of Kindness. And what we do is we meet the third Wednesday of every month for 1 hour on Zoom. It's always recorded. And if you can't make it, no worries. But what's super cool also is that we've got usually a speaker like for 10 minutes. Somebody who you probably heard of, like Bob Berg, who wrote The Go-Giver, and John Asseroff, who's brilliant in the mind. I mean, I've had some amazing people, and we are having another great year of amazing people who are doing beautiful work in the world. They do like 10 minutes, and then we go to breakout sessions based on what they speak about. And then the next one's about giving and receiving leads, right? Because here's what I always want. I want in every place that I create for you an opportunity to create business, create relationship, create connection, because I think connection and of course business will support us through everything that's going on in this world, no matter which way we all go. Yes. And I think that kindness is the, shall we say, beautiful line that goes underneath and through everything. And that's how, frankly, I want to be in my life. And I'm sure it's how you want to be. Otherwise, you would not have been attracted to this. So also, we are keeping our launch price, which is only $97 for the entire year, which also includes your wonderful kindness summit. And November 13th, we always have a kindness summit celebrating World Kindness Day. For that event alone, it's usually $97. I'm going to include it in your whole year of kindness, just so you know. And in fact, TR, you're wonderful. You were our wonderful guest in our Year of Kindness Summit this year, along with Abigail. And we always have such beautiful people who are part of the summit. But really what this is giving you is the access to every single month, plus the Year of Kindness bigger summit in November. And a community right now of over 200, we'll grow it to 500 by this year. And then we have a directory, which tells everything in terms of people who are involved and what you do. So it's like a skill set directory, right? So that when you're looking for some business, I want people to look for you first who are in this community. So that's my intention with the directory. Okay, so it's a very beautiful community. I've designed it so it's, you come in, you create that container of kindness, and then it stays with you as a ripple effect continuously throughout the time. You'll meet some amazing people. We have great people in it, just like you. And the opportunity also to be in the summit. So super excited about that. And, you know, frankly, if all this did was to create one more client, would this be worth it? Come on. Yes, yes.
Yes.
And frankly, you know, we're keeping it at a great launch price. It's $97 is what the investment is, which helps pay for Mary Beth's time. And we also give some of that away. So we'd love to invite you. It's in the chat. Click there, please. And that'll get you the creation into our wonderful membership. We meet starting, Mary Beth, which day are we starting this month?
We will be on Wednesday, January 19th.
Perfect, thank you. So just mark it third Wednesday of every month. Just a beautiful, wonderful opportunity. Because one of my things, I'll just tell you, is to practice conscious acts of kindness. You know, people say random, like forget that. No, don't forget that. Do that too. Do that too. And what about conscious acts of kindness? Like how could we do every day one thing that's, no kidding, something that supports you out in life? Yes? All right. So that's my invitation to you. Super excited with a beautiful community we have of truly amazing people. And actually business happening. Somebody just told me they closed a $2,000 client from showing up. So things really are happening there. And I'm delighted that it happens in that space. Now, the thing I'd love to do now is what we also do in the Year of Kindness every single month. And that is that we actually speak what it is you need in terms of, and needs a funny word, but what would you like? How about that? What would you like in terms of leads and referrals? Let's pick one thing that you're going to get to ask for next in the next circle. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. By the way, is anybody in the Year of Kindness who's here? Not usually, but just, you never know, right?
I was
Tia,
waiting for the
ready?
link. I was waiting for the link. I'm going to register right now.
I've been coming to your kindness circles, and
That's what I thought, Phyllis. Yes.
I think they're fantastic, which is why I'm here today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. TR, the link should be in the chat.
Yeah, I got it. I opened it up. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And yeah, Phyllis, you've been enjoying it.
If you don't come for any other reason than the energy of the people who are there, if you don't want anything, if you don't have anything that you feel you have to give, it doesn't matter. If you just come for the energy that's there, the loving, kind energy that's there is worth being there every month.
Thank you. It's a great circle. And knowing many of the people who are in it, some I actually don't know as well, but knowing many of the people are in it, I can tell you they are people who are committed to changing the world, to being, that lighthouse that we each are individually, and that collectively, that energy rippling makes such a huge difference. And individually, of course, too. So super excited to have you. Thank you, Phyllis, for that loving testimonial.
It's the truth.
Thank you. So why don't we go to breakout sessions now? And Mary Beth, let's do same thing that you did before, except maybe mix up the groups a little bit. Let's make sure the chats are on so they can talk to each other too. And by the way, we always do that in our circles too. Making sure that you're meeting new people all the time. And so the question is, what do you need next in your business? And what can you offer in terms of support to others? Okay, that's the question. You'll have 10 minutes. Person with the longest hair, you're going to go first. No, actually, you're going to time this time. Let's have you time. And person with the shortest hair, you go first. And then you pick the next person. It's just easier. Like usually our circles are bigger. So it's pretty easy. Did you do okay with the time on this one? Everybody good on the time? Okay, good.
What's good?
Perfect. So why don't we do 10 minutes? Are you ready, Mary Beth? All right, rock and roll. Have a good time. Go practice kindness. See you soon. Welcome back. I'd love to hear some sharings. What happened in there? Was there some good referrals or at least connections? Let me see some sharing. Raise your hand. There, I see TR, I see Pam, and I see Eddie. So Mary Beth, let's do them in that order, please. All right, TR, welcome.
So I just want to say that I want to mirror what Phyllis said, which was I was at the last, kindness circle where there were, 80, 100 people or more. And just the energy, the breakouts that I was placed in, the energy was so positive that I did reach out to Eddie and say, hey, Jill attracts some amazing people that just have great hearts and good conversations happen. So let's rearrange some things and show up, for Jill and Jill's community today. And, you didn't disappoint. I've been in a room with Dr. Luana, with Pam, and with Susan, and everybody just, it's, there's no faking. It's like their armor's off and we're all just real because we are all just human beings. And I think that everybody that you have attracted, Jill, like they pay attention to like your guidelines, which is you're here to listen and support. And when people feel that, Oh my gosh, I think it's a weight off their shoulders because they can just be themselves, talk about the challenges that they're facing, and then be open for listening from the other people in the community, what suggestions they may have.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, TR. And thank you for really showing up as who you are. I know, big change maker in the world. By the way, yes. Mary Beth, did we connect TR with the woman who has a change maker podcast? I hope so. Because I know I was trying to put you two together, just FYI. She has a podcast called The Change Maker. Is that hysterical or what? I'm like, do I have a guest for you? Okay, great. Thank you, TR. Thank you for that. Mary Beth, who is next?
Pam.
Hi.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Jill. I found you on Facebook, and this last group, I was with Tiara and Susan, and I just have to say that thank you. They gave me permission to breathe. They gave me permission to be human. I'm just starting a business, and I have no productivity whatsoever. And I was not having any compassion for myself. And both TR and Susan offered great support. I really appreciate it. And they also, and really and truly, to remind myself that I'm human and I'm being very hard on myself and not to do that. I really appreciate that a great deal. And I'm all about kindness. I just think the more kindness we can put into the world, the better our world is. So you all have been so kind to me today. So thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful, Pam. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And by the way, do me a favor. I see freelance writer. And hey, I'm in the world of publicity. That's the main thing, my main jam that I do, monthly and yearly and day in, day out. This is my heart project, philanthropy project. But let me just say, we always need good writers and people who are, yeah. So would you do me a favor? And Mary Beth, give her our email so that we know what kind of writing you do and let us know. That would be great. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Glad you're here and glad you found us.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. And Mary Beth, who is next on the sharing?
Susan.
Beautiful. Hey, Susan.
Hi. Yeah, I'm so glad to be here. And Jill, we met and you were a speaker at our ABO event, which I was a guest actually, and you were the speaker and fabulous. I connected with you. We had another conversation outside of that, and I knew when you invited me to the kindness circle that it was something I'd be very interested in. And I felt the same way as just what Pam and TR. I mean, we were in the same group, and we had it's what I think it was Phil said earlier. There's an energy of kindness that is surrounding everybody in here. Even the first group is that we know we're here to help each other, and that we can say what our challenges are and not be afraid. So it's a safe place. So I appreciate that, and looking forward to connecting with everybody and continue the connections. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Susan. So glad to re-see you again. Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Well, it's really something, it's just been fascinating to me. I'll just tell you on this journey as I've put together, we are entering our second year of the Year of Kindness. We've done now 2 kindness summits where I was blessed, like I said, to have in this last one, TR and his daughter, Abigail. I love always featuring at least one younger person, we'll call them. They're old souls, but they're younger people. And, they're amazing. So we usually have at least a feature on at least one kid doing something amazing. And TR's daughter, Abigail, is one of those. And of course, TR, you are too in the world with your Changemaker programs. By the way, I love the box, just saying. Loved the box. Thank you. Super great. What I just want to ask you to do is keep this conversation going in the world, right? Obviously, my Year of Kindness is a great way to do that consciously. And I invite you, it's there in the chat, click it. And we're offering a great, really ongoing launch price special to keep kindness in your life, no kidding, all the time. And we're including as a bonus, like I said, the World Kindness Summit, which will be in November as part of this. That alone, like I said, is $97, just as a reminder. So the whole thing together is $97 for the entire year. So I'm inviting you to that, and really asking you every day to practice a conscious act of kindness, a conscious act of kindness, and watch your world expand and grow. And particularly, honestly, when it's hard. I think that's the most interesting part, is that sometimes if your day isn't going quite as well, or there are moments when somebody was whatever, not so kind to you, what I do, I'll just share with you, is I come home and I send out a nice text, or I call someone, or even in the midst of busyness, just finding a way that I can practice that. And it is a practice. I remember hearing Michael Beckwith. Anyone know who he is by chance at Agape? Yeah, it's beautiful. If you've never seen Michael Beckwith, he's quite something. But one of the things he says is, that's why they call it spiritual practice, right? Because we're always practicing. And I think the kindness is really part of that practice in the world. And I think that as more of us do it and create that momentum and have that conversation and be consistent with it, wow, watch the world change. Watch your world change. So my request is practice a conscious act of kindness every single day. Can we all agree to that? Yes?
Yep.
Yes, yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Beautiful. And those of you who are joining, I'm going to see you coming really soon. And I'm super excited that you spent your moments to be here with me today. I always honor time and energy. I know it's something precious for all of us. So thank you for spending your time and energy and focus with us here today. May kindness.
Before we go,
Yes, Phyllis?
can I say something before we go?
Yes, please.
Especially to Pam and Susan. In the chat is Eddie's email and Luana's email, and you might want to email them and ask them for the information that they have to give. You weren't in our group, but they have something that I think might help both of you.
Very great. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you. So Jewel, she's a musician. Everybody familiar, or at least have maybe heard of her? She
Yes.
said, yes, wonderful. She says something that I want to end this with, and that is, in the end, only kindness matters. Thank you, everybody, for coming today. Look forward to seeing you in January, just a week or so away. Ciao for
Great.
now.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jill.
Thanks, Jill, for hosting. Thank you,
And
everybody.
Can I just tell
Thank
you one
you.
last thing? I appreciate what you're doing. I've got to tell you that you're absolutely right about kindness is a spiritual practice. You're absolutely right. And it is a proven fact that when we need something the most, the opportunity to show up to show kindness. And that is truly how it works. So very good, Jill. Thank you for this invitation here.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Wow. Ciao, everybody. Have a blessed day.
Bye.